How's it guys, Munash here, and today we have a rank 4 Jean Grey boss solo with my latest rank 4 7-star Viv Vision, who I took up a few weeks ago because I knew I'd be using her a lot this season, since not a lot of people have her and she has a pretty unique set of utility for a tactic attacker. And honestly, she's always been one of my favorite tech champs, so I was pretty happy when they announced her as a 7-star. So she was one of the 2 champs I selected from the Rebirth selector, and I gave her all the Rebirth stones because she does really benefit from being at a high sig. And I was pretty impressed with her damage at rank 3, so taking her to rank 4 was a no-brainer. I usually use her for 2 to 4 fights per war and some pretty big important fights too. Like this Jean Grey, who I think is the most popular boss right now, because she is not an easy one since there's not a lot of great options for her, at least not with this tactic, because ideally you want somebody who can also counter inverted controls. That generally makes her easier, but her top options aren't tactic attackers, so they can't really counter the unstoppable, because it only takes 5 debuffs for it to trigger, and she has her own debuffs along with the rage from the tactic, so it can easily creep up on you if you're not knocking her down frequently, which is part of what makes Viv so good for this fight, because with the phase mechanic you get easy openings. Whether she's stun immune or not, it's very easy to knock her down with the heavy attack afterwards. The other part is her special 3 grants her a fury buff, which makes her immune to inverted controls. That's why I use an advanced power boost to get to the special 3 as quickly as I can, so I only had to deal with inverted controls once in this entire fight, which is when she threw that first special 1. Now the fight is a lot more straightforward. I can just bait and punish special 1, which is pretty easy to do consistently without inverted controls. The main thing you want to make sure you're doing is regularly knocking her down with a heavy attack. So I usually alternate between doing a normal 5-hit combo and just doing a phase into the heavy attack. It's not only important for countering unstoppable, but also the endurance here is very crucial, because they did add taunt to the boss node, so every time you gain a bar of power you also gain a taunt debuff that lowers your attack by 40%, which is a lot. So you want to try to line up your special attacks when the taunt debuff is not active, and having at least 3 endurances will help with that, which is why it's so important to frequently knock down. I would also recommend running Suicide Masteries, because that'll increase your damage pretty significantly, because there's a lot of damage mitigation happening in this fight. You have a force field, the taunt debuff, the exhaustions, and all the debuffs just feed inequity. So it's very easy to time out if you mismanage your big damage cycles. I also had pre-fights from the Maker, which I wouldn't say are needed. I think the main one that helped is the 14% instant siphon passive to increase the damage from the red numbers. So yeah, Viv works really well for this fight, although you do need to have her pretty stacked to get it done efficiently. But that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you found it interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.